Hello everyone. Today, we're tackling a common network task. We'll learn how to set up port forwarding on your TP-Link Omada ER8411 router. Port forwarding allows external devices to access services running on your local network. This is perfect for gaming servers, security cameras, or remote access to specific applications. It sounds complex, but it's actually quite straightforward. Let's get started with the setup. First, you need to know a couple of crucial pieces of information. You must identify the internal IP address of the device you want to forward traffic to. For instance, if it's a gaming PC, find its static IP. You also need the specific port number or range of ports that your service or application uses. Consult your application's documentation if you're unsure. Next, you need to access your Omada controller. This is the central hub where you manage your ER8411. Open your web browser and navigate to your Omada controller's IP address. Log in using your administrator credentials. Once logged in, look at the left sidebar. Click on Settings. Then, select Transmission from the options that appear. Within Transmission, you'll find Port Forwarding. Click on it to open the Port Forwarding configuration page. Now, we'll create a new rule. Click the Create New button, which is often represented by a plus sign or a button labeled Add. A new window or form will pop up, asking for the rule details. Start by giving your rule a descriptive name. This helps you remember its purpose, like My Gaming Server or Home Camera. For the interface, always choose 1. This signifies that the traffic is coming from the internet side. Select the appropriate protocol. This is typically TCP, UDP, or both. Again, refer to your application's requirements. Enter the external port, or WAN port. This is the port number that outsiders will use to connect to your network. You can often use the same number as your internal port. Then, input the internal IP address of your device. This is the static IP you identified earlier. Finally, specify the internal port, or LAN port. This is the actual port the service is listening on your internal device. Ensure the status is set to Enabled. Once all details are filled in correctly, click OK or Apply to save the rule. The rule will then be added to your list of active port forwards. After creating the rule, it's essential to test it. You can use an online port checker tool. Simply search for Port Checker in your web browser. Enter your public IP address and the external port you configured. The tool should report the port as open. If it shows as closed, carefully double-check all your settings in the Omada controller. Also, verify that your device's internal firewall isn't blocking the port and that the application on your device is actively running and listening on the specified port. That's it. You've successfully set up port forwarding on your Omada ER8411 router. External devices can now connect to your internal services, opening up many possibilities for your network. Thank you for watching this guide. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Consider subscribing for more useful tech tutorials and network configuration guides. Your support helps us create more content like this. We appreciate you being here. See you in the next one.